What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tarmac Obsession. So I've had no time spent with the car in the last week, since the last video really. The frames in the door and that brake issue just sort of made me lose a little bit of desire to do any work on the car, but back strong, ready to rock and roll. Today's going to be a cracker episode. I hope you're going to enjoy it because I've got the GTX2 light control arms and all the bits came from Techno Toy during the week. So I'm going to be able to throw all that front end back into the car, be able to get the coilies in. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool to get that finished up. So during this next week I should receive the bits I need to fix the back brakes, and that means I can get the wheels on and get the car back on the ground. It's going to be awesome because probably next couple of weeks we're going to throw the motor in. So yeah, pretty excited to see that happen. So yeah, stay tuned for the episode. It's going to be probably a bit of a long one, but I'll try and shorten it up with some time lapses. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Well, here is what we've got to work with today. So I've got the GTX2 front arms, I've got the coilies to fit, the wheel woods, the hubs, everything ready to go in the front end of the car. I'll also get the front sway bars in as well. Yeah, so I should be able to get most of this done within the next couple of hours. I don't think there's going to be too much. Probably the most fiddly bits are going to be greasing the bearings for those hubs, but everything else should be pretty straightforward and shoot straight into the car. So let's get started. Alright, Z-Car fans, so that took me about 2 hours to get the one side done. These big bolts here going through this where I powder coated it, just, yeah, totally, the threads were just all locked up, so that took me a little while to get through. I just wanted to sit the caliper on there just to see sort of where things were. Light control arms went on pretty good, no dramas there. There's some washers that come, you can see them in there. Oh, there's some washers that come in and you have to put them on each side to space that bolt in there. I can get a bit of a zoom. You can see those washers on the side. That was pretty straightforward. Got that in. Yeah, so that was all pretty straightforward. I've got to put some split pins in here, and then the next thing I've got to do is get the hubs. I've got the brakes fitted to the backs of the hubs on one of them. I'll show you the video. The next one, the reason I haven't fitted these up is because I can't find the seals. So I'm going to go get some new seals tomorrow. And then tomorrow night I'll show you how to fit those up together and what comes in the kit, and then do a bit of a time lapse on fitting in the other side. But yeah, it's actually coming together pretty good. It actually looks really nice under there. So we will see you tomorrow night. So it is the next day here, guys, and I have managed to get that all together. Basically I got some new hub seals this morning and I got everything back together. What I want to do is show you the sequence of putting it together because it's pretty confusing. I did find some instructions online on the T3 website, but it is pretty confusing still. So I've got a couple of little things left to finish on this side. Then I'm going to run through and show you how it all goes together, and I'm going to do a time lapse of me putting it all together. But yeah, it's in there. It's done. Looks amazing. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm struggling to film tonight. I don't know why. I'm up to, so that side, this side here is completely done. So finish that all up, everything's in, bolted up, ready to rock and roll. I tried the wheel on, the wheel fits perfectly except for the center cap, so that's another little problem, but never mind, I can fix that quite easily. I'm gonna throw this side in now. So basically the sequence that you gotta run with is I'm going to throw in the light control arm, then traction rod, then I'm going to chuck in the strut. I've just cleaned out these threads, which took me like 25 minutes because they got full of powder coat. So if you're ever powder coating your stuff, just whack a bolt in one or in the holes, so then you can just pull it straight back out again. It doesn't take forever to clean it. So once that's all together, chuck that all in, then it's just greasing the bearings for the hub, putting the hub on the disc, and then throwing that all on over the top. So I'm just going to do that now, and I'm going to chuck a time lapse on, and you can watch me in the time lapse, but it should take me, well, I've got about another hour before I'm going to pull the pin tonight, so this shouldn't take me too much longer. But yeah, watch the time lapse. Well, that side is pretty much done. All I've got left to do is chuck the brake pads in and just get that steering rack kind of lined up in the right spot, because if I plug that ball joint in, this side's pretty straight, the other side's super on the turn. So try and get that sort of adjusted into the middle, I guess, so I can all sort of line up. Also, that sway bar link's a little bit kicked over towards the strut, so I've just got to maybe push the sway bar just that way a little bit, just a little bit of adjust here, and then that should line up a lot better. It goes together pretty easy. I did actually find the online instruction manual for this kit. I had the bracket at the back there the other way around, which made the disc foul again, same as the backs. So I found the online manual and worked out which way that has to go. So that was all. Once I got that sorted out, it was pretty easy to get back together. But yeah, it does go together pretty easily. So I'm pretty excited to have that all done. All I've really got left to do on the front now is, like I said, that brake pipe, adjust that rack, and then just mess around with the sway bar a little bit. But yeah, it is pretty good. I'm pretty excited about it. Once the what I ended up doing was getting a 10mm spacer for inside the disc, and then I've got some 10mm longer studs to go in there as well, so that pokes that back out just 10mm, and then that'll fix that back up. Then I can get the wheels on and get it on the ground. I wanted to get the motor in maybe in a couple of Saturdays, but my bud Tony lifted an engine crane and split his finger open and broke it yesterday. So he's going to have some reconstructive surgery, so he's going to be handing me spanners, no doubt. So we're going to look forward to doing that. So I'm going to call it a day today, and then in the next video I've got the adjustable lower bushes that give you adjust, so I can put some angle on those back wheels, and I'll finish this front up and then move on. Well, thanks again for watching the video, guys. That looks awesome. The color, like the gold and the red and the black and the white, it all just works perfectly. You get a little bit of red in that badge, and the red in the sway bar. Yeah, I'm just super happy the way they came out. And hopefully they just stop amazing as well, which is going to be good. I'm looking forward to driving it. Like I said, next video I'm going to get those, I've got them over here actually. Got them there. They're the lower bushes for the rear arm, so you can adjust. They're like a eccentric, so they're off, angle, so they'll be able to adjust the bottoms of the arms out, which give you a bit more angle on the rear, so I'll be able to dial in a little bit more camber on the rear. Next video I'll do that. Boys came up on last week and had a look at the doors with a frame fits in that front bit, which I had the issue with. So I'm going to get the car, basically I want to get it on the ground, rolling, motor box in, drivetrain completely in, and then get it down to the trimmers, get the pillars done, the top bit above where the visors go, roof lining in, and then once they finish that, then get back to the panelos, and the boys are going to get the doors fixed and those frames in, then get it back, and then I can start reassembling the interior. And not much left after that, really. I mean, yeah, it's a few more episodes, no doubt, but it'll be a lot of little small things. I've got to order some stuff from Motorsport Autos. There's some bits that I knew that I was going to need to order, but I wanted to make sure I had like a pretty compelling list of things that I wanted to order at that one time. I know it's going to take a little bit of a while to come from the US. That being said, the T3 stuff was like 4 days, so pay the money and get the stuff. So yeah, there's a heap more coming. Then we're going to jump onto the R34. I've pretty much got everything I think was missing now. So I've got all the harnesses, I've got all the aircon stuff. Yeah, I think I've got everything. I know for a fact I don't have the bonnet latch. I've got to get a bonnet latch. But if I'm going to put an R34 bonnet, GTR bonnet on, I know it's got different latches. So anyway, definitely going to get the R34 in. So when this goes, I think the guy said, the trimmer said a couple of weeks and the paint shop will be a couple of weeks. So give me a month. It means I'll be able to get some work done on the R34. So hope you're enjoying the videos, guys, and stay tuned and subscribe and thumbs up and give me comments, and I am reading the comments. So if you want to see anything specific on the car, if you don't want to build yourself and you just want to see what I did, let me know and I'll just send you some photos via Instagram, which is probably the best way to get me. So hope you're enjoying it, and we will see you later in the week.